Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Instantgo Tarot Odyssey. First of all, I would like to start with thanking all my new patrons. A whole beautiful slew of you joined yesterday, hopefully to come and learn from this new course that is already changing the lives of the people that I have implementing it and out in the field. And tonight I'm going to share the newest responses. And I'm serious, I started laughing. It was like Love Potion number 9, that movie where all of a sudden one of my girls couldn't even keep up with the text. She thought it was a joke. Like, this stuff is really getting out of hand. And basically this course I'm running is to how to tap into the male mind, both the reptilian mind and the language of love sector, which is basically like flipping a switch with the right phrases that it causes a domino effect. It causes, extreme, you pique their interest. You come across as someone who's sincere, but not overly devoted to that person's opinion of you. And that's very important, because then they start to try to prove the type of person they are to you. You're not like some candidate out polling for yourself on the street. You're simply sitting back and relaxing, and you watch the games begin, and it works beautiful. It took me a long time to find all this research and find it in the right way and develop it into a course study. So if you come join Patreon for $1, you are in there. The course started yesterday. I'm going to be doing it every day. It's my new brainchild. And wow, you guys, it really is something else. And thank you for your beautiful feedback. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So today's going to be really fun. It's going to be how to free yourself up of just old patterns and blockages and really get out into this world with tranquility and a life that's infused with balance and practicing mindfulness and being able to have the world entertain you instead of aggravate you. I just had all these beautiful messages when I woke up, and it's really cool because it's like we carry these weird burdens from the past in our subconscious, and we don't even know we're doing it. It's so unfortunate because we're like a broken record in a lot of ways, and we're playing the same old music and it's outdated. It's time for a new beat. It's time for Pharrell Williams Happy. It's time for all those sorts of beats instead of, oh, I have to do this. Whenever we say we have to do something, right away that starts on a note of heaviness or whatever. I just say I'm going to. It's much different. It's certain phrases we choose for ourselves that choose our mood as well, right? I feel every once in a while that the only difference between a good or a bad day is your state of mind, right? Mondays are conquered by acknowledging that you create the energy on any given day. It's no different than a weekend, as long as you don't allow your physical schedule to govern your internal state of being, right? If I wake up and I have, I don't even know the days of the week anymore most of the time, but it doesn't even matter if my physical schedule is I have 25 private reads booked, or if I have one, because then I flip it with, yes, I'm busy, I'm abundant, I get to provide answers for these people, or, oh my goodness, great, I can focus my energy on my courses, I can focus my energy on my comments and reconnect with the collective and all you great people out there, right? Don't let it dictate your experiences. You are in control. Every moment is a fresh blessing for you, okay? Just remember that, and you're going to step into your day restful and ready for it. So we're going to have a 3-card pick for you guys, okay? The first one with the Larimar necklace. I love Larimar. It's such a pretty stone, and my cat is right here too, so she's going to be paying winter cut it out. The merciful one, compassion, release, and relief. And I put a ribbon there. I think that's why she's out here, because the ribbon was to symbolize how we all sort of run like a ribbon of energy through one another's lives, to remember that what we put out there often comes back to us, right? And number 2 is Queen of the Darkwood Elves, premonition, foreshadowing, and mystery. And then number 3 is the Cunning Woman. She's silent, she's observant, and she's wily, just like a kitty cat. So basically, we're going to start with number 1, and we're going to see what messages come through. And I've got a whole slew of cool cards here. And I don't know if you guys heard me yesterday, but I want to say hello to Chandler Christine, because she blew my mind yesterday. I wrote down on a piece of paper, oh, like slew is my new word. And I'm like, oh, I have a whole slew of people I have to thank on Patreon. Then I turned on her channel, I put on Cancer, which I'm not even a Cancer, and she said, I don't know what that word is I'm looking for. I think, so, yeah, it's a whole slew of people. She said exactly what I said a moment after I wrote it, and then my cat and both her cat burned off one of their whiskers in a candle. And it was just uncanny, like I couldn't even describe it. So thank you, Chandler Christine. It's funny, sometimes I'll tap into some really connected souls out there that are readers, and I'll just flip them on, and they amaze me, and it's really, really cool. And congratulations on your engagement, Chandler. That's really beautiful. Okay, so number 1, our message is Mecca. I radiate my peace outwards. I have faith. I am devoted. I understand that forgiveness frees me. So part of this message is definitely to lighten your load. Let go. Get moving spiritually. First, you don't need a new day or a new year to change your entire life around. A single phone call, an email, a check, a chance encounter is all it takes. A simple sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen or for me to treat you that way. And that's it, right? And then things are going to start to work out in your favor now. So embrace your vulnerabilities and make it easy for the unfolding of it to present opportunities to you. You never know. Sometimes you go back in that person's life and all of a sudden they're like, hey, did you want to go do this or go see that? So forgiveness is definitely a lightness of your load. Give each new moment your all, and before you know it, that acceleration is really going to kick into high gear. The life you deserve right now is here for the taking for you, absolutely. And I love Mecca because I believe Mecca, you know, it's the holiest of holies. And it's like, hey, it's almost like that pulling that dark screen off your window and letting all the sunlight come in and seeing all the beautiful things that are around you, right? And let's see what one of your other messages are. Be patient. I love this. Yeah, be patient. Sometimes we think if we implement something spiritually otherwise that we need an insta result, right? I'm very impatient if I'm dealing with some kind of vendor and I need stones and they're like, oh yeah, I'll get right back to you. And if I need to make a piece and it's commissioned, the more I harp on it or go a little impatient, crazy on it, the longer it seems to take. And it makes no difference. Time is time. Things are going to occur in their own sweet way. So, you know, let's just let things occur. Let's just allow them. And another thing that I always try to do with myself, I say today I'm just going to allow. I don't get upset if somebody cuts me off. I'm just going to allow it. They're probably on their way. Like I always say, they're probably on their way to chemotherapy or something. I always give them like this major benefit of the doubt. So sympathy and empathy will cut in, right? And sometimes we need to do that because we can be selfish as drivers, right? Oh, cool. So I'm gonna also pull in some animal energy for you too. I feel like this is your animal totem right now, the horse. And the horse is about freedom. It's about boundless energy. It's about finding things of beauty and being content with such little beauties in life, right? A great patch of grass, a human companion at times. They love to be warmed in the sun. You know, I feel like there's infinite blessings that are already bestowed on you and healing is taking place. I always feel that horses, I've always loved them. They're one of my favorite animals, emanate a kind of healing energy. So I feel like all you have to do is acknowledge right now, and you're going to bring them into physical form, your dreams, your quests, because I feel like this quantum universe that requires a fresh perspective from us, right? Stop looking at things through the physical eyes only and start feeling your way towards desired frequencies instead. And that's where you're going to get this amazing kapow. All right. So that's you guys, and you do. Your realizations are going to be like a major key that's just kicking in doors everywhere. So that's you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and also the notification bell so you know when all the new videos come in. And all my links are down below. Please come see me on the Patreon page. For as little as $1, you get this course I'm running, and I tape for it every single day. Because it's thousands of pages, I've condensed, refined the information for you to be able to put it into use. Tonight is actually when I'm coming up with the top 6 phrases that are the triggers that work with the male mind, and I've got another thing that also works with female minds, but this what works for the male mind. They want to devote themselves to you. They feel protective of you, loving. They feel like you are the only person out there, like nobody can ever compare. It is a absolute psychological trigger that just all of a sudden they're fascinated by you. And it's not tricks, it's not manipulation, it's simply an instinctual switch that boom, their focus is on you, right? Because it's where does our attention go? Where it makes us feel good, right? If we can watch a show and it makes us laugh, we're going to return to that show. It's that type of thing. So love and light to you guys, and all my private read information, everything is down there. And in your private reads, if you want me to integrate some of this stuff to you, I definitely can, because it's new. It's newly discovered and I'm really amped up about it. So everything is down there, and all my Etsy store with all this jewelry, everything is down there. So that is you guys, very beautiful energy. So I'm just going to flip those over so we can now see what is going on with this gorgeous Queen of Darkwood Elves. So this is all about now you're stepping into this massive beautiful new frequency where you can read other people. You can read them like a book. You know, when somebody's happy, mad, sad, indifferent, whatever, it's almost like you have your own deciphering code in your mind. You're going to see foreshadowing or mystery. If somebody is a little off center key, low vibration, you're going to start to stay away from them or disregard anything they say, because you know they're just coming into your hemisphere to try to bring you down. There are entities out there, people and otherwise, that because they're not on the same happy frequency as you, it's almost like it's their mission to try to poke, but you can easily protect yourself of that. You just ask any of the Ascended Masters and angels, please protect me from any low vibrational energy that seeks to, use yours as a battery pack and or to put you down to elevate themselves. We all know these people, right? There are coworkers, some are family members. You get a raise, you get whatever. They're the first person to go like, oh, but did you check everything? Oh, are you sure? Oh, they're like, oh, they will do whatever to cast a shadow or aspersions onto you. But you have this beautiful understanding now that, you know what? That has absolutely nothing to do with me whatsoever. It is theirs. Because it's almost impossible to connect with the frequency of abundance if you continue to gauge your successes based on other people's expectations, right? It's like even worse, comparing yourself to where others are, what they're doing relative to your goals. It's irrelevant in your company, in your family, anywhere. So you have to supplant and direct all that energy into driving your purpose instead of analyzing anybody else, okay? That type of unwavering commitment to yourself is going to open up multiple opportunities. Again, I can't stipulate that enough because it's your turn. This is another key on your chain of knowledge and another step towards what you're trying to achieve, okay? And let's see if we can get what the animal is going to symbolize and help you on your journey, your sort of totem. Yeah, beautiful. You have the monkey energy, which is somebody who's completely agile and flexible and can fit in environments and is really great at using the resources around them to make things work, right? You're not like, well, I can't build this trellis outside because I don't have this, and that. And it's like, you know what? I have wood, nails, and a hammer. That's a trellis. You do what you can, where you are with what you have brilliantly. You're realizing that these infinite blessings are everywhere. And you're realizing everything that you desire already exists. You just acknowledge it, put it in perspective. Anything you're reaching to manifest, it helps to close the gap. If you're believing, it's very easy for you to attain. It's here. You just need to draw it into the frame of your reality. That's how I did and got where I did today in under 6 months. I said, you know what? My plan B is to succeed at plan A. I'm going to pour my love, attention, and focus into what I really love. My jewelry, my tarot reading, helping other people, teaching courses. Boom, right off the bat, when I put out my first video, I was training 2 people to do what I do. And I hadn't even done it yet. You know what I mean? But I said, it's inconceivable that I can't succeed at this because I love it so much and I genuinely love people. I'm never going to lie to them. I'm going to know exactly what I'm talking about when I put anything out there. I always felt that integrity was super, super powerful and important in life. My father, I never heard him lie, cheat, steal, anything. And when he spoke, like everybody was quiet and they turned like, oh, Warren has this idea. Because he was so solid and, there was no superfluous anything about him. He was very Nordic, very tall, like silver blue eyes, white blonde hair, and he would just, he was amazing. It was like if there was any kind of turmoil, everybody would turn to him because he was always the voice of reason. Super, super together, solid person. And he taught me that when something comes out of our mouth, we are responsible for it. It better make sense, be true, and be helpful, or shut the hell up. You know what I mean? There's so many people out there that have quick opinions of others, especially if it's low vibrational. I'm really lucky in the fact that I'm serious. It bounces right off me. I am bulletproof with that garbage because I see it for what it is. It's low vibes and it's people that aren't happy where they are. And with this monkey energy, you're like, I'm climbing. You're in this moment. You're building from here. Everything you want is already there and you're just waiting to achieve it. And I'm telling you, it is on its way because it's as simple as that. Believe, achieve, and receive. And now your next message is, see yourself in nature. So this is part of where our abundance comes from in our grounding and our focus. When we're out in nature and we're around trees, flowers, water especially, I feel this group loves lakes, oceans. If you chose this number 2, it is soothing for you. It lets you get in check with your emotions. I'll give you an example. I went to the beach yesterday right after I was writing some of my course because I was getting overwhelmed with emotion and energy and all those things. And I just sat down the beach and I chilled the hell out. And I feel like that works for you right now. So tap into that beautiful ocean energy and it's going to be very restful and kind for you. Yeah. It's like you're tired of, thinking that, oh man, look at this. I knew this was going to come out for you or something in the Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be coming into money that you created from an idea that is yours. And it's also going to be something that you've been compiling for a while, whether it's written word, something to teach, something to bring out into the world that is going to be 10 times better. Basically like 1,000 times better than you received. You're like, what, this little old idea? And boom. since it already exists, you're just expanding, and you realize that infinite blessings are already bestowed on you, and they're just going to keep coming. And when you're thankful and you have gratitude for them, that's where more erupts. It's like a volcano. You get that one little stream of lava, and then the pressure from knowing, expecting, and having gratitude for it just simply makes it erupt, and you get everything. You just get it. It's insane, and you almost can't grasp it. I still can't. Every day I wake up, the first thing out of my mouth is archangels, ascended masters, everybody, thank you for this life. Thank you for protecting my family, making my dreams come true, allowing me to help people. Thank you for their growth. Because honest to goodness, my main purpose for starting this is I'm a researcher. I love to research. I will start from the time I wake up and do hours and hours of learning. But then I realized I had a gift in condensing it, refining it, and delivering it. And I thought, oh, a lot of my friends are like that, and my kids, I notice if something is too lengthy or annoying, people will stop, they'll give up. And I thought, well, if I can make it in bite-sized pieces and bring stuff to people that way, they're going to be able to absorb it and utilize it. Because that's the thing with information. Writers get too writery. They just, here, let me put this. Like, I like to get to the meat. I'm like, this will work because of this ABC. I'm a very 1, 2, 3 ABC. That's why when I was making this course, I was so excited, because I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I just took, seriously, 400 pages of what I had read, and then I put it in the course last night, and it was about 6 pages, and I had all the things right in front, and I was able to put it in dialogue in 20 minutes. So I can really condense, refine, and then deliver that. And I love that, because I feel like there's so much impactful information out there. It's just too superfluous for people to want to absorb. So it's this type of energy where you're condensing what you want to do, instead of having like 50 fly by the seat of the pants things that are out there. You're like, whoo, you're tapping right into it, refining it, and delivering it, and it's going to make you some serious bank, and you deserve it. And I'm excited for you. You know, it's really beautiful. You have a strong and powerful mind for sure, and it's going to be your greatest asset right now. So know sometimes that, you know, there's a dysfunctional society out there, and your mind and heart are going to be able to overcome some of the garbage that's out there, and you're going to be helpful to people as well, which is really beautiful. So that's you guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and also the notification bell will bring you to all the links down below. It'll bring you to my private reads, which, oh gosh, the cat just knocked a bunch of stuff over. That'll bring you to my private reads and all my information down there. My Etsy store with all this jewelry. I want to pull this over to this Larimar piece. Looks so beautiful. It's got little silver carvings in it, like the light really goes off it. And it's, Larimar is very relaxing, calming stone, and I love it. I love working with Larimar. So anyway, yeah, Etsy store, all that stuff, all my crowns. I made this beautiful crown, which I love. I made this from scratch, and I love it. It's very Game of Thrones, and has the real shell pearls, all natural stones on it. I custom made something similar like that in blue for someone, and I was like, oh, I want to try it with purples. So everything's down there. And also come join my Patreon page. It can be as little as $1, and you're going to get this free course that would be very expensive otherwise. I can't even do it out for the public now due to lack of time, but you're going to be glad that you did. I'm serious. It's already transformed me as well, and I've been married for 25 years. I put it into implementation with Ian when you know, any arguments start to erupt, and boom, all of a sudden he can't do enough for me. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so that's you guys. Beautiful. Now we're on to the cunning woman, silent, observant, and wily. This message I'm hearing is to sit back, take it down a gear, ground out, and listen. I feel you have immense clues and cues everywhere that are trying to guide you from, again, your ascended masters, everybody there, knowing there's all these blessings around you, and there's nothing that you can't have that's not already here. Okay, you don't have to look through the physicality of things. Really let and make use of the collective energy I'm hearing, okay? Allow others to make you smile. Let people inspire you. Open yourself up to the world. I do that every day on YouTube. I go on there. I go to my favorite readers. I go to my favorite inspired readers. I go to Victor Odo. He gets me super pumped. I love him and adore him. I go to Rock of the Divine when I want to get some nice, quiet information on how to attune to some new things. She taught me pendulum work. I adore her. I go to Cherry Enchantress when I want a beautiful, soothing soul sister voice that makes me happy, and she's wonderful at twin flame energy. So open yourself up to this world. As much as we believe we're in this alone, we are not. The mass energy we produce from all of us, we benefit from. Also, go see HOPS, Hops Tarot. He's mind-blowingly good, and he'll make you laugh. And he's so, I swear to God, he's like Alice in Wonderland on acid, on everything that you love. He's wonderbar. He is super cool. He's in my top 3 readers. He's amazing. So go see him as well. And that's it, you know, making use of the collective. I go see and visit these people and I'm lifted. I'm free of resistance for the day. I'm upgrading my life because of these people. Because just remember, if you think of it this way, you're flying on an airline that doesn't allow excess baggage. So dump all this crap, upgrade your life, go into first class, okay? You need to get on this flight in order to be in the next level of your life, but you can't take everything with you. So start looking and see what you do need to take, right? This is unbelievable. Of course you got the fool. They travel light. He has one stupid little bag and a dog and he's on a cliff and he's like, I trust you. I trust in the infinite energy. All it requires is detachment. Rest assured that the people who are meant to be with you will have seats on your flight, but they will not have baggage and nor will you, okay? In order to elevate, you have to let go. And the Fool is all about that. I trust, I move, I go, I receive, right? Yeah, look, a new day dawns. You're going to have a great, beautiful, fresh perspective when you go, okay, here's my list. What aggravates and does not work for me in my life? What drags me down, distracts me, and is a time waster and makes me feel bad about my day? Then I'm going to take 2 steps a day to disregard those and stop doing that. What are 2 things that make me feel fantastic? Exercise, walking, kindness, being very observant, learning new things, whatever it is, write that down. Enhance that. Double the time of the things you like, release the stuff that doesn't. So that's basically your messages. You're entering a season of tranquility that's really infused with growth. And I love it. Please comment if you feel this. Feel free to watch all of them. They all have these little tidbits that I think are helpful for all of you guys. I feel great energy just awash. It is just awash. It's coming in waves. And that pretty soon I feel like there is a June tsunami coming of love and soulmates. So get prepared for those as well. So love and light to you guys. All my links are down below. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Press it if you like this video. And yeah, come join my Patreon page. For $1, you get an insane free course that would be like $100 for anybody else. But I can't even give it to the public right now because I don't have the time. And I can only format it in one smooth stream. Otherwise, it would just overwhelm my time. So come join the Patreon page, you guys. It is an amazing tribe. And I'm going to come on sometime this weekend and do a Q&A with this, okay? Definitely Q&A time for how to get those emotional triggers, get the responses you want, get the love, attention you deserve without playing mind games. Just being your natural self, but plugging into this primal need for a man to want to be your protector, your provider, want to impress you, chase you, win you, all these little things. It takes a few phrases and boom, you're in the running and they work. And I'm going to go over what my field study people are experiencing and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It really is. So love and light to you guys.